see 9. Following that, going into all the random maps, it's going to be 7, 14, 16, 20, and finally, if we do get to it, 13. So not a lot of high-numbered maps, right? This is going to be the only Black Series map that we're going to see, and instead we're going to see a lot of blue and red, for that matter. Oh yeah, no, please do call me out. Please do call me out. I am A-okay with being called out on stuff like that. 3 letters, which one should I enter? AU, what's next? Nah, that's all good. Again, do let me know if anything is wrong with the stream. Please let it know as soon as possible. And in the meantime, I will regale you guys about the story of Czechia versus Austria. That is live right here, right now. The quarterfinals with, at the moment, Varstik making a bit of an early crash, along with Alcon driving off the side of the road, and Austria in the lead. 1, 2, 3. Scary in first, Ace in third, and Nico. Ace in second, and Nico in third, I should say. So looking like a nice start for the Austrian team. They just need to get through the second half, and at the moment they have quite the lead. It's looking like a bit of a wash. We don't even see any of the Czechia players showing up in the checkpoints right here, right now, and Ace driving a 50.6 time. Great time to kick things off. Scary with a 50.8, and Nico a bit slower, right about a second behind with a 51.7. But a great start all around for the Austrians, and looking like things are going their way. But don't get too comfortable, right? It's just one round of a best of 7. It can go either way. It can go either way. Should go with the 2-letter code. I mean, ATs, all the ATs, perhaps, is actually pretty dang useful. How did you mention it? It would be lovely to see a 49 come in right now, though. Ace, again, in first place, having great pace, but in this case, Varstik a bit closer. Ooh, not the best exit off of that transition. And instead, it is only Kiro at the moment for Czechia in second place. Ace still comfortably in first place. Scary and Nico trying to catch up to Kiro at the moment. But as is, they don't need to per se. 1, 2, 3, 4 is all you need to get a round win as we get into the second half of Fall 21. It's looking like that is what they're about to do. And in fact, Kiro actually hits the border right there. And instead, it is another ace coming in for Austria. Great time coming in from Ace. So close to a 49 with a 50.1. I mean, who knows? Maybe the prediction will happen. Maybe the 49 is in the cards, but right now it is looking like a great run for the pick of the Austrians. Very much relying on Ace. In this case, Nico not having the best of starts, falling behind a bit. Not too far, right? He might still be able to take advantage of any mistake on the Czech side. As I mentioned right there, Kiro decides to go for a nice back flip. We see 9s coming in from the jury. Great flip all around. Fortunately, it's not the points that matter in terms of grace. It's the points that matter in terms of speed. And right now it is Ace and Scary in the lead. 1-2 is what you need to win a round. You'd even have one of the players fall behind if Alcon is able to catch up just a bit, but instead it is Nico overtaking Alcon right there. And again, another ace coming in hot, coming in clutch. Ace this time not as fast as previous round with a 50.2. But yeah, this is looking like an Austrian wash coming in. I wouldn't be surprised if this were to go the way of Austria, just a 5-0, and it's simply a matter of, you know, map picks right now. Perhaps Czechia is just thinking, you know what, we've got 9 coming up. We'll just crush it on that and just warm up for now. But I mean, you kind of want to break in one. You kind of want to get in between, but I'll say it's just looking a bit too consistent at the moment. Again, look at these lines coming in clutch. Varstik, Kiro, Alcon all trying to come in a bit closer, but the pace isn't there. Kiro going a bit too wide, crashes out. Only Varstik in the top 3 at the moment for the Czech side. Yeah, Ase, scary, 1-2. Nico lagging behind a bit. Elcon behind by about a second as well. 2 seconds now. Most likely had a bit of an issue with that grass jump there. Is it going to be another ace? Not another ace this time. The ace streak has been broken. And Ase so close to a 49. So like I mean Ase is just I don't know, maybe he's just like just trying to drive PBs or something. I don't know. I don't know. But the pace is on his side right here, and a 4-0 lead. They just need one more point and they take a match 1-0, kicking things off very, very nicely indeed. It does seem like it's simply a matter of pace, right? Nico right there making a mistake, but Ase and Scary have just been carrying very, very hard. Nico just needs to rely on his teammates, you know, doing fine, and as long as he is somewhat close, it's all good. I think that is some of the reasoning behind the map pick, knowing that, you know, we've got 2 players who can go really, really fast on this one, and Nico picking up any mistakes made by the Czech team. And in this case, they don't need to rely on it at all. You can see Ase and Scary again, 1-2. Vashtik behind by about 0.3 of a second on Ase at the moment, but with a 50.188, Ase just dominates, shows us, gives us a masterclass on Fall 21, and Austria leads 1-0. Yeah, that I really, really wish that Trackmania wouldn't lag the moment I click out of it, but hey, that's life, you know, that's life. If anyone is listening from the day, please allow me to click out and maintain my FPS. I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy. Who knows? Someday. These are simply things that me as a streamer, caster, and whatnot deals with. But that is what it is. Instead, we're gonna have Fall 09. We're gonna have a lot of ice and some grass in between. And it's that water section right here I was alluding to previous match, actually, between Finland and Denmark, where that water can sometimes cause some issues. You do have the reactor boost down happening right there, but it can happen from time to time where you instead get pushed out of the water and you lose all your speed, because the whole point is to get pushed down into the water, onto the floor, and you go for the finish line. But it doesn't always happen. It doesn't always happen, so hopefully that won't happen too often. And for Czechia's sake, that they actually bring home their own map pick after a dominating 5-0 victory coming in from the Austrians. That is something that they need. Just gonna have 1 more minute for warm-ups. As mentioned before, there are no other players on the benches right now, so all the players you see right now is all you're gonna get. So for Vashtik, Kiro, and Elkan, I'm very curious to see what the times are and whatnot, but it's a very, very good reason, which I just mentioned, where I don't click out of it and give you additional information. I don't want the game to lag for you guys. I just don't want the game to lag for you guys. So I'm not going to do it. I'm simply not going to do it, and instead just see how the players are doing, see how they're doing on their warm-ups, and get ready. This is what I was talking about. Nico having that exact issue happening right there. That is the one thing that can ruin your ending. I mean, it's not as bad as 18, but it's still very unfortunate when it happens. A few more seconds before we actually get started. Hero getting his last bobsleigh section out of the way. Bit awkward, Lightning McQueen not really doing the thing that he wants to do, but he's got the skin to go fast, so Hero is prepared, ready, good to go. Good luck, have fun to all of the players, and we are going live. Map number 2. It's Fall 09. Czech pick, and let's see if it pays off in their favor. It's going to be a nice, quick map indeed, and right now it's looking like a bit of a repeat from last map, with again Ase in the lead, but there's Nico in 2nd place, Gary in 5th place, with Alcon, Vashtik, and Kiro in 3, 4, and 6 respectively. Already into the final section we go. We've got the bobsleigh section. Everybody getting into the water just fine. Nobody hitting any of the poles whatsoever. And with a 1-3-5 finishes coming in from Austria, that is a round win for them. They have won 6 rounds in a row. And they are not letting go just that quickly. It's not going to be a wash for the Czech side for their pick. But it would be very unfortunate if it turns out to go the other way once more. You can see Ase just having a fantastic start coming out of that grass. But it is Alcon, Vashtik, and Kiro right now who are doing a better job than Scary and Nico. And it is paying off in their favor. Looking like the ice is good for Alcon and Vashtik, but not as good for Kiro. Scary and Nico overtaking as Ase falls behind. Not quite sure what happened there. I unfortunately missed that. Kiro having that water issue, which would be unfortunate if it wasn't for the fact that Alcon and Vashtik pick up the point. Instead, the streak has been broken, and it is 1-1. Finally, Czechia finds themselves on the board. Ooh, we do have Jerka Germaning in mid. Ooh. Hopefully that didn't cause any lag issues whatsoever for any of the players. There is still that lag bug happening, but it's looking like all the players are doing relatively well. Hopefully that didn't cause too many issues for Scary, who is in last place right now. Alcon in first, Ase, Nico, Vashtik fighting hard for that second place. You can see all the players driving into each other. Fortunately, there is no such thing as collision in this mode. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough for, well, I mean, in this case, for, wow, I need to count. Oh no, counting is bad, Austria. I was like, what do I do? 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. Is it 2, 3, 5? No, no. I'm telling you, live map is hard. Live map is hard, but Czechia finally leading at the moment 2-1. They really, really need that after a devastating defeat on 21. Hero taking that grass corner very, very wide. Vashtik trying to keep up. Oh, it's not looking like a good line for Vashtik. I think he landed on his side there, so he's going to fall all the way behind. Alcon is in the lead. Hero has more speed than Scary, but this time it is not enough. 2-3-5 is enough to pick up a round win. So we are 2-2. This is a very, very fast track, as you may already be noticing. We go through these icy grass sections as quickly as possible. It's already a very, very important corner at the start where you want to just gear up. You see Kiro not really getting that gear up as early as you could, and the rest of the squad has done so. But look at these photo finishes being set up. Again, these ice entries are looking fantastic. Alcon, ooh, almost going a bit too wide, but fortunately keeps his wheels on the ice as you would like. Kiro and Scary fighting hard. Kiro actually overtaking Ase, and there we go. 2-3-4 coming in on the Czech side this time, and it is 3-2. This is a nice back and forth coming in, but at the same time, do you really want this back and forth when this is your map pick? I don't think so. But it is still a lead, not the lead that you would like. Czechia is still going to have to win 2 more rounds if they want to pick up their own map. So, still favorable. Still favorable. This time, Ase in the lead. Nico in 3rd place. Fighting it out with Alcon, who just overtook Nico there. Gary having more speed than Kiro as well. Once again, it's going to come down to that finish. We haven't seen anyone crash into the poles just yet, but this time, Scary activates his floating device and floats on out of there, and a 1-4-5 coming in for Czechia. That is enough for a round win. Yes, that is right. Quantum Deathcat, unfortunately, not around. He is doing an OGL feed TMGL Challenger cast right now. So you're just going to have to deal with me. Which is fun. All right, it's fun. I'm telling you, it's fun. All right, I know that's out. I know that's out of here, but we'll take care of it. All right, if you want some snacks, they're in the cabinet right behind you. All right, you can only pick up one. Only grab one back. Only grab one. All right, there you go. See, it's all good. It's all good. In the meantime, Alcon and Vashtik looking up 1-2 victory. There we go. That's what they needed. They picked up that map point, their own map, to be very, very specific, and we are 1-1 overall. So on to the random maps we go. It's going to be 7 first. After that, we are guaranteed to see 14 and 16. But we'll see whether or not the maps are in favor of any of the teams, or instead we're going to have some nice close maps for 7 right now. We're going to have a lot of plastic, fantastic action. Very curious to see how these teams will perform on 7. Gonna be another close map of that, I am pretty sure, and players will be pushing it to the edges. Alright, well, I'm assuming that, I don't know if Jerka simply will be spectating. I'm not sure if we've changed that rule. There was a lot of discussion about the joining. But if the other team is fine with it, then it's a okay. There were some issues initially at the start of the match and need some time on the Czechia side. But as it stands, we'll be spectating and casting the match regardless. Where's Austria? Austria though? Normally AUS is used for Australia as an abbreviation, and Austria has AUT as an abbreviation. I know, it's weird. So usually, like, I don't know, like, I know that, like, for Netherlands, for example, you can use NED, but sometimes it's NLD. I know that happens as well. Maybe we should have done that. I don't know if that would... Just AST? Maybe AST. Maybe we'll do AST next time for Austria. That could work. That could work. Though it'd be still confusing with Australia as well, because that could also work as AST. Dang. Yeah, NLD is the official one, right? Yeah. But I know NED is used as well. Just one of those things, abbreviations being what they are, right? They do be like that. They do be like it. I like Alcon's skin, by the way. Look at that. That is a sick skin. I hadn't seen that one yet. Badass. Alright, just a few seconds remaining before we get things kicked off. Is that Masa skin? Oh, it's a good skin. It's a good skin. I don't know who made it, but it's... I mean, I assume Masa didn't make it, but... Wow, actually calling me out as a nerd. Well, that's okay. I am surrounded by my fellow nerds right here, right now, for map number 3 in the Czechia-Austria matchup quarterfinals. And it's a lot of fast plastic coming in. I mean, Ase right now is doing a fantastic job as Alcon clips the border right there. And it's only Vashtik and Kiro at the moment for the Czechia side. Ase and Scary, 1 tree should be enough for Nico to come into any position whatsoever. But instead, Scary actually having a bit more speed than Vashtik in the end. 0.02 of a second, if I'm being very specific. And that is a round win coming in for Austria. There you go. See, I thought, oh, my fellow, like, shh, man, calling me a nerd? Like, look in the mirror. Nah, I appreciate and enjoy the company of all my fellow nerds, whichever nerdy thing they might enjoy, as it is, in my opinion, the best way to live. Ooh, Alcon, though, not having a great time right now. Second time he has crashed in that corner right there, though this time on a different section. It is going to be Vashtik into first place, Scary in second, Ase in third, Kiro in fourth, Nico in fifth, and Alcon already had made a bit of a mistake. Despite that, was pretty close to getting into fifth place, which could have been enough, but unfortunately, a bit too slow. Mistake cost him the round, and it is a 2-0 lead going to Austria. Just gonna have to see. Again, this corner, I want to get Alcon. There you go. There's Alcon. Let's see, because this corner has been detrimental for him so far. This time, though, going through it without any mistakes whatsoever. Not quite the pace that he might have hoped for, but let's see how his exit is jumping into the finish. Final checkpoint, and it's going to be a 1-3-6 this time. Not quite enough speed on Alcon's side to overtake Scary there. Vashtik, same deal, not able to overtake Ase. And it's turning into a bit of a wash. Turning it into a bit of a wash. Czechia's gonna have to fight on hard. They wanna pick up some rounds, and that is no way to be fighting hard. Oh no, Kiro. First checkpoint already decided to flip out, and he's gonna have to rely on his teammates Vashtik and Elkon to do the deed, make it happen. Ase flying out of the corner right there, and only Scary and Nico in this 2v2. And so far it is in favor of Czechia, and in fact, with that jump not going the way for Scary, it is a round win for Czechia, and they are on the board for map number 3. I still need to get used to that, by the way. I don't know if you guys, the whole, like, Czech Republic, Czechia thing, right? I'm still getting used to that. I'm still getting used to that. So if you're like, why is he saying Czechia? Because it's his country name. It's pretty recent, as far as I'm aware. So we'll try to keep that up. We'll try to keep going with that. As is, when it comes to the match result right now, they need to pick up the slack regardless of what you want to call a country. They are behind at the moment. Ase clips the inside of the plastic corner right there. Scary does pick up a number 1 spot, only just, but with a 2-3-4 being a Czech side, that is a round win, and they are starting their comeback on follow 7. This is good stuff. They need this. They need to get back into it, right? It does look like the moment Austria has the room and potential to take points, they will, right? They'll just go in it. They'll go forward. They're very good at taking advantage of any mistakes made on the opponent's side. And when it comes to raw pace, it does look like it is very neck and neck between the two teams. Alcon having a bit of a wider line, but the exit speed is looking good, actually shooting himself back into second, maybe even first place, together with Vashtik. And Vashtik does barely snipe Elkon there in the end, crashing into the finish line just to get in a bit sooner. A bit sooner. It wouldn't have mattered who would have sniped who, but we are tied up right now. Great comeback coming in from Czechia. And they're gonna probably keep up the pace. If they can keep it up 3 rounds in a row, they can pick up 2 more. That would put them in the lead overall in the match. I'll say not really having the best of times so far. And his lines haven't been, you know, like he's been somewhat out of the conversation right now. Coming into 3rd place, that is enough with Scary into 1st. To pick up a round win. So they do find themselves on map point. But yeah, I'll say just like constantly like minor mistakes causing him to lose some time. And on the other hand, Vashtik and Elkon are doing a fantastic job at the moment. We haven't seen Kiro too much. Seemingly picking up the points towards the end. But that's also what you need, right? You need all the points you can get. And at the moment, though, Czechia team, very close together, very tight-knit. Different lines, but close not whatsoever. Ase picking up the number 1. But Scary and Nico are going to have to catch up if they want to stay in it. But instead, we're going to go to the final round, round number 9, to decide who will win Follow 7 and take the lead in the match overall. Let's see. Very nice round, though. Very nice round. Hopefully, we can get another close one as that. Players are doing a fantastic job. Ooh, this is the trickiest corner of the map. It's very easy to clip any of the borders right here because you are constantly pushing it. Nico at the moment behind for the Austrians. But it's going to be a bit of a photo finish in the end, and it is Elkon, Vashtik, and Kiro in 2-3-4. Ase, Scary, Nico. If Scary was able to overtake Vashtik there, that would have been enough, but that was just a photo finish coming down to the wire. 200ths of a second between the two players, but it goes in favor of Czechia, and they are up 2-1. For a second there, I actually thought, hey, why isn't the score updating at the top? I literally thought, hey, why isn't the score updating at the top? And then I instantly realized, wait, that's me. That's me. I need to do that. I don't know why. I don't know why. It just, it's been a while since I've been doing all this in this way. But, you know, we manage. We manage. It's all good. It's all fine. We've got great Trackmania action happening right here. And what a map 7 has been. It's been a lot of fun. 14 is going to be another one of these maps where players are going to push it all the way to the edge. In terms of complexity, this is definitely one of the... I'd say this is probably the easiest blue map. I don't think that would be a weird statement at all. But when it comes to driving at this level, all the players will be trying to keep their time in the air as low as possible. And because of that, they will try to barely jump out of the side of these jumps. As you can see Alcon doing right here, right? He's approaching the ramp. He's trying to exit off just a tiny bit lower by simply having his right tires go off the ramp. And once you've done that, ooh, nice bug slide. Nice bug slide. Let's see if we can have someone else show off the water section. The water section, from what I understand, you want to have that at 50% action key. And your bounce should be pretty dang good. But regardless, that water bounce can cause some detrimental issues. If your approach isn't good in any way, shape, or form, that checkpoint can cause you a lot of issues. Like, a lot of issues. That is definitely the most dangerous part of 14. Other than that, it's a lot of pushing these outside lines, trying to gain as much speed as possible through this relatively wide track and get on the board. Very comparable to a Fall 08, I'd say. I think it's very comparable to a Fall 08 where you wanna, you know, like it's very much a full speed map, and optimizing any speed is key right here. It's all about the pace, right? There's these jumps happening, and with the jumps, you can mess up. Ooh, Vashtik steering in a bit too early as we do kick things off on map number 4. This is Fall 14. And while Czechia is leading at the moment 2-1, they have already lost a player in round 1. And it is looking pretty good for the Austrian side. Ase, Scary, Nico doing a great job. Jerka coming in at the moment, allowing Kira to take a bit of a breather. We did have Scary crashing out there. Alcon, bit awkward going through the final section, but manages to keep his footing all the way to the end. Ase does pick up the number 1. 2-3 go to Jerka and Alcon. Nico in 3rd, Scary in 4th. That is what was necessary. Vashtik, only way that the Czech side could have won that one is if Vashtik came into 4th or 5th. 6 is simply not enough. But yeah, you will see players, the times being pretty wide as you saw just now, but only because the players are pushing it as far as they possibly can to eke out just a few hundredths of a second. This time, Ase jumping a bit too wide there, clips the side of the road, falls behind. Only Scary and Nico at the moment for the Austrians, driving it out. Jerka, Alcon, Vashtik doing a fantastic job for the Czechia side, and it's this water bounce once again. Let's see who gets it right, who gets it wrong. Vashtik and Scary doing a fantastic job. Photo finish for first place. It is Vashtik picking that up. Only 300ths of a second between the two players. What a round indeed. Unfortunately, Ase wasn't there to experience that final finish line, and instead it is a Czechia win, 1-1. And this is, I mean, that's exactly what I've been talking about, right? That Ase mistake right there is simply due to going as far as possible, especially because you want to, again, jump a bit off of that ramp right there. This time, though, nobody making any mistakes in the first half of the map. Let's see how the second half goes. Right now, Nico close behind everyone else. Ooh! We do have Jerka crashing out there, and instead it's Alcon and Vashtik. If Alcon and Vashtik can hold on to their placements right here, right now, and they do, then that is enough. Jerka just needs to finish. That's all he needs to do. He just needs to finish, and as I mentioned before, if you mess up that water section right there, everything else is super duper slow. 9 seconds between him and Scary, who came in 5th place. Unfortunately, as long as you finish, you pick up a point, regardless of of how fast you were, as long as you finish. It's points, and points is what you need to pick up the round wins, and a round win is what the Czechia side has picked up. 2-1 lead going in their favor. Ooh, Scary actually slowing down a bit in the air, having a nose slide there as well. And Alcon crashing out instead. It's going to be a 2v2. Mistakes on both sides. And currently Jerka and Ase fighting hard for that first place. Nico in a comfortable second place. Vastik not really in contention for that one. And it's a bit of a photo finish, and it is going in favor of Ase. Nico into third place. They just need a finisher coming in the name of Scary. And Scary is going to provide just that. Here we go. Picking up a point for his team. And a round win with that as well. 2-2. Oh, thank you, Raval. Already having these results coming in. England 2 versus France. 4-0 for France. Wow. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. And finally, England 2 does strike back with 2 round wins, but still loses that one. 5-2. Germany, Finland, same deal. A 4-0 victory going the way of Germany this time. Finland, who was having a very, very close match against Denmark, finds himself unfortunately eliminated from the tournament. In the meantime, we've seen some crashes happening on our screens right here, right now, and a bit of a 2v2 happening. Or should I say a 2v1 in favor of Czechia, with Alcon and Vastik in 1 and 3. Until Vastik makes a mistake. I don't know what happened. What just happened? Jerka instead picking up the number 4 spot, but with Ase picking up the 5. That is enough for Austria. What a odd ending there. That was looking like a done and dusted deal for Czechia, but instead crashing out. And Austria leads the map 3-2. Yeah, unfortunate to see the Finnish being eliminated after a very, very close match against Denmark just earlier today. But instead, we're definitely going to see France win, and we're definitely going to see Germany in the semifinals. Not against each other, if I have the brackets correctly in my head. And they'll just be waiting for who will be coming out. In fact, Germany right now will be waiting for the winner of this match right here. Currently, this round in favor of Austria. Though they are not leading the match right here, right now. They are setting up to tie up the score with a round win going their way. They just need to win one more round. We're tied up. And it's looking like they got the pace. Alcon this time, unfortunately having to DNF. Let's see. We'll check you out. Let's fight back. They need to do it 3 rounds in a row. Welcome, welcome, all Raiders from Dexter's channel. Hope you had a great time over there watching your team win. Right now, this will be the opponent for the German team, so let's see who it is going to be. We're not anywhere close to deciding who it is in the end, but Alcon, with an unfortunate clip right there, is allowing Austria to set up to win the map. But is it going to be enough? Jerka and Vastik hunting down Ase. Ase does have enough speed to bring in the number 1, 2, and 3 going to Czechia, but with a 4-5 going the Austrian side due to Alcon unfortunately having a bit of a awkward jump off of that ramp. It is a round win, and with that a map win for Austria. We are 2-2. And next up, 16. The remaining random maps, that's a very, very good question, as we are pretty much into a best of 3 situation at this point. We're going to see 16 first off. After that, we're going to have 20, and to close things out, if we do get to it, it's going to be 13. So, no black series happening whatsoever. We're going to have some reds. We're going to have some, some blues, yeah. So, we'll, yeah, thank you, Raveout, as well. It's right there in chat. But 16, oh, baby. If you haven't seen this clip, this is, I'm pretty sure this is still the highest viewed clip on the Trackmania Esports YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to that channel, please do. A lot of fun clips being uploaded there all the time. Some of this tournament, some of other tournaments as well. It's a lot of fun. But now 16. Oh yeah, bring out the popcorn. I hope you've got your icy wheel slides on point, because that's what you're going to need on 16. 16 is all ice with a little bit of dirt in between. And for once, it's not the ice that is the issue. It is the dirt. Because you want to make sure that as you're jumping out of this ice, that you get the grip onto the dirt and get this hairpin under control. Alcon, you can see, is practicing it right now. Trying to make sure that his lineup is correct. Ooh, not quite getting it there. Going a bit too wide. You really want to make sure your gears are correct so you can get a slide, just as Alcon did there just now. I do know that the German team is very, very good on 16, so it's they're not playing though. They're just gonna have to watch and enjoy what is happening right here, right now. But we'll see. We'll see how it is. See you later, Shift Gaming. Thank you. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. But yeah, we're about to see players fly out of those corners. I would say that is pretty much the main attraction when it comes to Fall 16. All the other sections, all the players I expect to do just fine. Just fine. It's these corners right here. You see Scary going for it. Ooh, slides out, goes a bit too far over that apex there. You can oversteer that. Getting it on the second try. Warm-up King's coming in hot, coming in clutch. But warm-up is over. The race is on. Map number 5. It is Fall 16. Let's go. Let's see who is in for the Czechia side. Right now we're going to see Alcon, we're going to see Voshtik, and we're going to see Kiro. On Austrian side, nothing has changed so far, but let's take a quick look at this corner before I tell you who else is around. We see Ace and Alcon fly out of that corner. Scary and Nico still staying in for the Austrian side, and Voshtik and Kiro on the Czechia side. But that was the first corner. Let's see how the second dirt corner goes. Once again, with the ice wheels, here we go. Nico and Scary doing a fantastic job there. Voshtik clipping the inside of the dirt corner there, slowing down just a bit. But having great exit speed, able to get in between Nico and Scary. But with Ace in 5th place, it's not quite enough. And with that, a round win coming in for Austria. Oh, I'm going to run out of my water if this match is going to be as close as it is right now. But, you know, at the same time, that was what I signed up for. And we already have one close match earlier on in the day, and this is looking like another treat for you all. Let's see the dirt corner come in. This time, all the Czech players doing a fantastic job. Ace quite a ways behind, not really getting the grip that he was hoping for, but he can rely on his teammates, Nico and Scary, who are in 1st and 2nd place. And 1st and 2nd is what you need to win a round. Voshtik coming in to ruin the fun, and Scary flies out of there, feeling the pressure a bit too much, maybe, perhaps. Either way, Nico and Voshtik duking it out for 1st, and it is Voshtik reigning supreme. Kiro in 3rd, Alcon in 4th. Czechia strikes back. This is just, it's like a boxing match at this point. You can see just tit for tat, you know, like, you see an uppercut come in from the Austrian side, and, you know, like, immediately countered by the Czechia side with a nice hook, and it's blow for blow. They're going blow for blow, and it is a joy to behold. Let's see this dirt corner once again. Who are we going to lose? Who's going to keep in? We do have someone flying out. I believe that was Ace right there. That was, in fact, Ace. Unfortunately, flying out of that dirt corner. Not having a great time at all. And Voshtik and Scary being the 2 players doing a fantastic job this round. Nico actually manages to get rid of his 2 followers in Kiro and Alcon. But Scary getting into the left finish. Voshtik into the right finish. Scary does come in 1st. And with a 3 and 5 from Nico and Ace, that is enough for Austria to get on the board once more and lead 2-1. It's interesting to see as well Ace having made a mistake on the first dirt corner every single time, but he manages to still pick up more than 1 point. Very good, very good. He's in the lead. Let's look at Ace. Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? He does, but instead we're gonna lose Scary, eaten away by the dirt monster. Can we name the monster? Should we name the monster? I don't know if that's good. Either way, here's the second one. It's his twin brother, and Ace and Nico challenge him. Ace going a bit too wide there. Does have to relinquish his 1st place to his teammate Nico. And with great exit speed right there, overtakes Kiro in the end, barely winning them the round, with Scary picking up that number 6. If Kiro was able to hold on to that 3rd place, that could have been a round win going to Czechia, but instead, it is Austria leading 3-1. And, I mean, the Czech side is going to have to pick it up. They're going to have to pick it up. That Lightning McQueen skin is not really doing what it needs to do. Come on, Kiro, put on those boosters. Press B for boost. Help out your team. Ooh, never. Wrong time to be boosting, I suppose. Wrong time to be boosting. Instead, Austrians, 1-2-4. Voschtik in between. Voschtik so far has been doing a fantastic job, being relatively very consistent. I should say relatively very consistent, in fact, for his team. Scary flying out this time. Voschtik in second place, but he needs the rest of his team. Voschtik does. Alcon does get into fourth place. Nico picks up the number 1, Ase in number 3, so it doesn't really matter for the rest of the team. All that needs to happen right here. Where is he? There you go. Scary just needs to finish, and he does. And just like that, 4-1 going in Austria's favor. They need one more round win, and they lead the match 3-2. I don't know how they are on 20, but regardless, I'd rather be up 3-2 than be behind. Potential map win coming in for the Austrian side. Let's see how the dirt corners go. Once again, Alcon and Kira are going to have to keep up with their teammates Voschtik this time, and they all do. No one making a major mistake. Everyone's staying within the corner, but it is the Austrians having more speed. Kiro does try to contend with the Austrian players, but having a bit of a wobbly line on the bobsleigh there. I don't think it's going to be enough. Alcon having a lot of air there. Scary able to get a lot more speed. Does not snipe, but a snipe is not necessary, as 1-3-4 is all Austria needs to pick up the map. Fall 16 goes their way. They just need one more to close it out, and maybe they'll do it on 20. We'll see. Maybe I can quickly check. Maybe we can check. All right, what's low? All right, there you go. All right, cool. All right, I got it open. I can check some times. Look at me. I'm checking facts. I'm spectating. I'm casting, and I'm producing. Look at me. And those who are curious, by the way, we had some technical difficulties happening earlier on, so that's why production is a bit different than it is usually. Hopefully, we'll have things sorted out by tomorrow. So don't be too worried. Don't be too worried about any of that. If there are any issues, by the way, whatsoever, please do let me know. I'll get that sorted out as soon as possible for you guys. All right, let's see. Who do we have on 20? Who is on the leaderboards right here, right now? Just taking a quick look, a quick gander through all these names. We do see Kiro on number 37 on the Czechia side, and Scary on number 38 on the Austrian side. That is interesting. I like that. There is 0.02 of a second between their two PBs. So who knows? We could see a potential 1-2 happening a lot. I'm expecting Ase to be in here somewhere as well. I wouldn't be... maybe I missed him somewhere along the way. Taking a quick look at all the names. I'm just going to go for the top 100. Not going to look anywhere past that. No. Ase is in 16, Nico in... see, I missed it. There you go. So Ase in 16th, Nico in 18th. Ooh. So the luck of the draw seemingly in favor of Austria, but I don't take the Czechs to take that line down. They could be like, yeah, we don't care about your PBs. We're just going to crush you. And, you know, I'd be very, very surprised if this does not light a fire on their side. They are one map away from being eliminated from the tournament. So they're going to have to bring it all. They're going to bring their A game. And the Austrians are just going to have to barricade the doors, close the windows, and board them up, and make sure that the tornado that is Czechia doesn't get in their way of victory. All right. Warm-up is over. We are live. Potential match points for Austria. Will the Czechs be able to fight their way back and bring the score 3-3? Or is this lights out? Let's find out. Right now, great start for all the players. Everyone close together. 1/10 between everyone. Let's see how this long grass section will go. Nico with a bit of a high jump, but keeps on going, keeps on trucking, actually loses some of the Czech players. Only Jerka at the moment in between these Austrians. And Scary not having the best line through that uphill corner. Falls behind Ase and Nico. If they bring in the 1-3, that should be enough for their team. But Jerka possibly able to overtake Ase. Let's see how the finish line goes. Nico does not clip it. Ase does not clip it. And Scary into 4th place. That is a round win for Austria, kicking things off in their favor, setting up for possibly a map win. But we're not quite there just yet. They need to do this 4 more times before Czechia does. But they do have the lead. Again, all the players very, very close together. Looking like a great round is on our hands. Trying to find... Where is he? Alcon. Ooh, Alcon quite a ways behind. More than 2.5 seconds. So it is a 2v3 in favor of Austria. So Jerka and Voshik are going to have to pick it up. And you can see they're duking it out very, very hard with Ase and Scary at the moment. Jerka, unfortunately, biting the dust. And Ase able to get rid of his follower right there. And it's Scary coming in as well. 1-2-4. That's another round win coming in for Austria. And this is not looking good for Czechia. They need some energy, they need some power. If you are a Czechia fan, please do support your team. They need that energy, they need that power if you believe in that sort of thing. All right, round number 3 is underway. Austria leading 2-0. And again, this start has been very close, right? All the players staying tight net. Ooh, Jerka going a bit too wide there. Crashes out, and again, it is a 2v3 in favor of Austria. This is not what Czechia needs at the moment. And it's hurting them very hard. Scary this time, though. Crashes out comfortably. I don't know if it's comfortable, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Either way, it wasn't, you know, he wasn't barely missing it. He full-on hit that wall there, if you catch my drift. Alcon, though, that's what I call a clip. That's a clip that you don't want to see. Nico, no, keeps enough speed. I was not sure if he had enough speed going into the final section to keep away Voshtik, but even then it wouldn't have mattered. A 1-3 should be enough for... Where is he? 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 There you go. There's Scary. We found him. Kinda. Not really. He's somewhere. All right, he's somewhere. Regardless. If that was a 1-3-6, that's A-okay. Now, this, I think the PBs gave us a good insight on what we could expect from this map, as right now Czechia is being played off the board. Alcon making an early mistake this time, and again a 2v3 in favor of Austria. It's looking like Czechia is falling apart at the moment, though Jerka and Voshtik are fighting hard right now. Ooh, Jerka going a bit too much on the inside. Hits the wall, leaving only Voshtik to contend with Scary and Nico. But Scary and Nico are A-okay with this. They can just escort the Czech player off to the finish line. They're like, hey, no problem, it's cool, join us. We're having a great time. By the way, we're gonna win, is what they're saying. With a 2-3-4, that is exactly what they are doing. They are not lying. This was not something they just came up with. Alcon going for some swagger lines right there. Any team members? Any team members in chat? Any team members? Ooh. But yeah, it's it's tough. This is tough to see. Austria finds themselves not only on map, but also on match point, and in dominating fashion at that as well, leading 4-0 on Fall 20 at the moment. It's looking like it's about to be lights out for Czechia unless they pull themselves together and bring the comeback. Alcon this time having a bit more pace, but it's Voshtik who is all the way in 6th place at the moment. It's not looking like this is meant to be for Czechia, and all Austria has to do at the moment is keep up the pace, keep everyone away, maybe end it on an ace. Alcon is going to prevent that. Jerka's coming in as well. And unfortunately, despite Alcon sniping Nico there, it is lights out. Austria takes the quarterfinals 4-2, and we're gonna have to say goodbye to Czechia. Great games, but unfortunately, it was not enough. And in the semifinals, we will be seeing Germany versus Austria. So I'm not sure if ooh. Oh, that is interesting. So thank you, Rayval. So we do have the results. France 3, England 4-1 going in favor of England. So where the quarterfinals on the other side of the bracket was France versus England and France versus England. which is pretty funny. We're going to have a semifinals which is France versus England. So yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that happens. It's very, very, very interesting how these things might go. So the French have gone from 3 teams down to 1. England, 2 teams down to 1. And that means we're going to have English, we're going to have French, and we're going to have German-speaking players. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Yeah. But it was an interesting match, a fun match to see regardless. It's unfortunate that Czechia wasn't able to really push it as hard as I would have liked personally, but just a bit too inconsistent on some maps, along with the pace of Austria on 21 and 20. Just kind of sealed the deal. Slovenia have a team in this? I believe they did not. I think Slovenia was not submitted. For those curious about the format who are completely new to what we are doing right here, right now, the Trackmania Seasonal Country Championship has been organized relatively frequently. We try to do these tournaments. Well, I'm not going to predict too much. I'm not going to tell you when stuff is going to happen, but we try to have at least 2 tournaments happening each season based on the campaign maps. This time it is obviously the fall season, so the fall maps are on full display. If you are interested in joining in and playing yourself, or perhaps just having, just more information about what is going on, when tournaments are happening, be sure to join the Discord, be sure to follow the Twitter, and if you want to see some fun clips from what has been going on this channel and on our casters who are casting in their own languages, for example, Necroa and let me see, who else has been casting today? I don't think Geek has been. No, Necro has been casting today. I'm not sure if Critty is doing this one. We have had, let me see, Zapdos in the past. They are doing that on their respective channels themselves. I have all these clips on the YouTube channel. I went way off from what I was saying initially, but that is just me. That is just me. But yeah, that is all the matches for today. We do have the semi-brackets finals. Right? Let me see if I can conjure those on your screen right here, right now. We're doing it live, baby. We're doing it live. Let's do a quick refresh. See if I can pick that up, show it to you guys so we can just quickly talk about it. There you go. I got it. All right, I got it. It's cool. We got this. Let me just, there you go. I'm just gonna save that. All right, that's cool. All right, I'm just gonna open this folder right here. We're just gonna whoop. Nope, that's not how you do it. Whoop. No, why are you not working? What the? All right, just 1 second. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. There we go. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Hey, there you go. It's on your screen right here, right now. Right here, right now. So, for those who have missed anything that has been going on today, we've had Poland versus France 3, with France 3 winning that one, England 1, France 2, which was an England victory. Down there, we can see Australia versus England 2. England 2 winning, Canada, France 1, with a France 1 victory. And because of that, you can see happening on the left side of the bracket that was a French-English derby of sorts. I don't know if you want to call it a derby. It's not really a derby, but both quarterfinals being a France-England matchup. Quite interesting to see, only for it to turn into a semifinals between England and France. In this case, England 1 versus France 1. Very, very fun coincidence. Obviously, unfortunate to see the Australians not going through, the Canadians not coming through, and the Polish team not coming through, which for me personally was a bit of a surprise, knowing the strength that is on the Polish side. On the other side of the bracket, we've had Denmark versus Lithuania, with Denmark reigning supreme on that one. Finland, Denmark, we've had on the main channel with a very, very close match on our hands, barely going the way of Finland 4-3. Below that, we've had Czechia versus Netherlands 1. From what I understood, also a very, very close match with the Netherlands fighting back hard, bringing it up to a 3-3. But it was Czechia who won that one in the end 4-3, moving on. And as we have seen just now, lost against Austria 4-2 in favor of Austria. Austria before that, having eliminated Netherlands 2 with a 4-0 victory. So with that, it is Germany versus Austria. We have the two German-speaking countries against each other, and on the other side, we've got France versus England too. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun one. That's all going to be happening tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Central European Time. That is 1:30 Central European Time. Be sure to check whether or not that is your time, or if you're in a different time zone. I'm not going to calculate that for you all right? I don't know. I don't know where you live. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. But that is all from us right here, right now. We hope to see you all tomorrow. In fact, here's the thing, right? I don't wanna. Normally we would show you a screen about like thanks for watching and whatnot. You want to know a secret? I didn't download it. I forgot to set it up. So that is just what it is. We'll just quickly edit that on the fly, but regardless, that is all from me. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out, and we hope to see you all tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.